Yo, welcome to High Takes with Cheddar Chaz, where there's no hand-holding. We deal with facts, not emotion. Before we get into today's show, I'm going to give you a message from our sponsors. The NFL action is back in full swing here at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner in the NFL. We're talking touchdowns, big plays, and even bigger wins. New customers can bet just $5 on any NFL team to win and get $200 in free bets if they do. If that's not enough, everyone can boost their winnings with DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. Right now, for every leg you add, you can boost your winnings up to 100%. That's good. With payouts bigger than ever, why bet on football anywhere else? To make things even sweeter, you can throw down on stepped-up same-game parlays once per game all season long. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code BOOT and get $200 in free bets if your team wins when you place a $5 bet on any football game. That's code BOOT, B-O-O-T, only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Yo, so we back. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the How to Show Buku Media. So today I want to talk about Coach Udoka. Coach Udoka from the Boston Celtics, right? Is the response to the crime reasonable, right? Or the alleged crime reasonable? Two consenting adults engage in a sexual relationship with their coworkers, right? He's presumably going to be suspended for the whole season. Some reports saying he may resign. I don't know what's going to happen to the female staffer, but I will say this. People, specifically brothers in the NBA and the NFL and any major organization, corporate America, etc., have to understand that you don't own yourself. You are not a human being. That is not what you are. You are an asset and an employee. I don't care what function you operate in on the team. You do not own yourself, right? So in the situation he found himself in out there in Boston, do I think the punishment is a bit of an overreaction? Absolutely. Didn't hurt anyone. By all reports, this was a consensual relationship. Whenever you have a powerful man and a woman working in a subordinate position, it's gonna get a little fuzzy as to, is this woman acting under her own free will necessarily? Is it consensual, but it's not really consensual? What's the case? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on here? As far as him being married, I don't think we know exactly when the relationship occurred, so we can't say that he was having some type of affair because we don't know that. Again, speaking of shit you don't know. So I just think the whole thing is kind of foolish, honestly, man. Like, I don't even understand why this was made public. This is not something that needs to be made public. No one was hurt. This is it don't get no more natural than two consenting adults entering a relationship. It doesn't get any more natural than that, any more normal than that, right? Were they in a facility doing some wild stuff? That's a possibility. Were they doing it under the guise of working for the betterment of the team? That's another question. But again, I just think this is another time the league or not just the league, but you see sports fans and sports leagues and organizations flexing their moral muscle when in reality they don't have any. We've heard a lot more. It's been 24 hours and we've already heard a lot more about Boston's coach having a consensual relationship with a female staffer versus Brett Favre defrauding the government out of millions of dollars in Jackson, Mississippi, where they don't even have water right now. They don't even have drinking water right now. I think it's definitely the media is picking and choosing what stories to give priority to, because you're not going to tell me the NFL is not more popular than the NBA. The Brett Favre story is a much bigger story. It's just interesting that they're not running with that one. But I'm not using one crime to diminish the other. Do I think he made a mistake? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Do I think Boston Celtics are making a mistake? Not necessarily, because if it's in their if it's contractual, if it's a part of their morality clause for that organization, then no, they didn't make a mistake. I just think this information didn't need to be publicized the way it is. I think it's publicized, and you already have a bit of a mob mentality following behind it. I don't even know. I think he's going to have to retire altogether. He's going to have to either resign altogether or just never do press again, because this is going to come out. This is going to be a messy story. You're in Boston, your brother, you know what I'm saying? And it was just so unnecessary. But that's life, man. Shit happens. That's life. But that's been today's show. You guys tell me what you think. Was he dead wrong? Was it not a big deal? Is the league overstepping their boundaries? Y'all let me know. Holla at me.